Now it's time to go back in time.
Max Meyer is about to toe the slab for the first time in his major league career. And Max Meyer has his first major league strikeout.
Just perfect location. Yeah, get that ball too. Toss that one out of the game.
We just went back in time.
Time now for the best interview in baseball, presented by Corona and Max Meyer, Marlins pitcher. Welcome to Intentional Talk, Max. Since you were major MLB debut in 2022, you've been on quite the journey. Okay, so you tore your UCL and your second career start. You have the TJ surgery. You took most of, the last while to get right. So 2 games into the 2025 season, how have you felt so far on the mound?
I feel like I've felt pretty good. I think that I had a pretty big off season. I was able to get some strength, work on some pitches, get 2 more pitches in the arsenal, feel a lot more confident out there. And I just feel like everything has been clicking so far, and I hope to continue that.
Max, this is awesome. We're kind of similar. You're from Minnesota, so you're almost Canadian. We both pitched for the Marlins. I did early in my career. We both had Tommy John, so you got a World Series and a couple All-Star games, and you're coming ahead.
Yeah.
I'm curious about this, though. You were drafted out of high school. You were drafted by the Minnesota Twins, and you end up going to the University of Minnesota. Was that not hard to sign with your hometown team?
I don't think it was necessarily like for any money. It was maybe like what you call a courtesy pick. I had a pretty good high school season. I wish they could maybe have had an offer because I maybe would have bid on it, but I ended up going to the Gophers and had a really good time in college. Definitely went to a lot of Twins games growing up, and I'm still keeping up with some of the guys on their team, like Matt Wallner, played baseball against him in high school, so I got some buddies there too.
Right on.
Super cool stuff, dude. And I always say this, I always brag about Minnesota. When people think Minnesota, they think it's freezing and it's never sunny. I played there in 1993 for the St. Paul Saints. This is our bobblehead, me and Bill Murray. I fell off because we moved, so I'm broke. But my point is, love the lakes. Now I understood why there's 10,000 lakes and on your license plates and everything. It's an absolute beautiful place. Obviously, you have to be into some fishing. So I want to know one thing. Do you like the summer style fishing or the ice fishing? And explain that, please, to the viewers.
Yeah, I'm definitely an ice fishing guy. Spend a lot of money on equipment. A lot of my buddies like to ice fish too. We take some trips up to Canada. We take some trips just maybe hours away from the house. And we fish a lot. A lot of time just sitting over the hole, cracking jokes, cracking brews, and it's pretty fun.
Real quick, how do you know when you're drilling that little hole, like how thick does it have to be to know that we're gonna plop here with about 10 dudes with a case of beer without falling in?
It's just they actually have some pretty good equipment now where you can put it down into the hole and scan to see if there's any fish in the area. So it's kind of cheating, but I actually just got one this year. I haven't used it yet. I'll be able to use it next year, but I guess it's more just luck of the draw and see how long you can wait it out.
Wait, so it's like an X-ray that looks through the ice to tell you how many fish are there?
Yeah, pretty much. It's definitely a cheat code.
Okay, but how much does something like that run you? I'm dying to know.
I think it's like 4,000. But I have a buddy who works at the plant, so he was able to knock it in half, so I got it for $2,000. So big shout out to him. That was huge.
What's his name?
Reed Conley. Reed Conley.
Big Reed. Shout out to Big Reed Conley. That's what I'm talking about. They got any thermals when we go hog hunting?
No, but really, in Minnesota, fishing season is everything. And it's not true about Minnesota being cold all the time. I went there last summer and I got a sunburn. But we looked at the schedule, and the Minnesota Walleye opener is on May 10th. Marlins are going to be in Chicago facing the White Sox. You probably won't be able to make it, but do you have any friends who are going?
A bunch of guys from my home are going to be there for sure. You're talking fishing, right? Like for
the
opener?
Walleye, yeah. Walleye opener.
Yeah. Yep. I got a bunch of guys that'll be out there on the boat, so we always have a lot of fun fishing and something we bond over too, so it's pretty fun.
I like that, by the way. He was clarifying that his friends will not be in Chicago to watch him pitch. They will be there fishing.
Yeah.
Hey, one of the things I love, one of my favorite things about Minnesota, I love a lot about Minnesota. My aunt and uncle lived there, so I visited there quite a bit, and obviously playing there was a blast. But hockey, okay? This is like, you know, you're like honorary Canadians. There's this like reciprocal thing. It's like the way the language is the same.
Get it?
But you guys in Minnesota have arguably the greatest high school tournament, because it's not necessarily about who wins the tournament. It's the best hair. It's the mullet championships. Kevin could play in this. Do you have any buddies that ever played in this championship? Because the hair that they sport in that high school championship is unbelievable.
Oh man, it's ridiculous what these kids are doing now with their hair, from bleach to like bowl cuts, reverse skullets. It's just crazy what they have right now.
Wait, reverse what?
Skullets. I don't know. It's greasy. You got to look it up.
This is a thing, Sierra.
A reverse skullet.
I was on my high school team. We were never able to get to that tournament. But we did have a tight hair policy back then. I don't know what it's like now, but definitely if I went back in time, I'd have something to show up to that tournament with for sure.
I love it. One guy did not have a skullet or a mullet. He broke the record. Alexander Ovechkin breaks Wayne Gretzky's record. Being a hockey fan, how cool was that to watch that moment yesterday?
It was crazy. I didn't get to see it live, but I saw some of the highlight tapes, and yeah, just crazy to beat Wayne Gretzky, such a crazy record. No one thought it'd be possible. Maybe there will be a few guys like Austin Matthews that might give him a run for his money, but yeah, it's just crazy how long he's been doing it for, and just a huge season too so far. And I think he's like 40 years old too, so it's crazy.
Dude, super crazy. Ryan, by the way, we need to get Wayne on the show because we both have him in the cell, and he both said that he's going to come on, loves baseball, so I think we need to go ahead and fast forward. This is like breaking Cal Ripken's streak. This is like the coolest thing ever, and I love the class that Wayne showed in the stands right there, Maxie.
Unbelievable. It's just so fun. All these hockey guys, just such high character guys, high class guys, and just being in the locker room in my high school, like, it's just the best guys to be around, and it just makes everything so funny and so enjoyable.
Max, I just Googled reverse skullet. That is horrifying.
Yeah, I wouldn't sport it. I'd be bald.
There it is. There's the reverse
There they
skullet.
are. It's Smoltz. That's John Smoltz in the back left. He's with the Braves. Yep, that's him. I know it's him. I can tell it's him.
Max, it's your first time on the show, if I'm not mistaken. So we make everyone do this. It is time for Secret Santos. This is the part of the show where you tell us a secret about yourself that nobody knows.
Tell us a secret about myself. I'd probably say I'm kind of an open book, but maybe I'll just go with I'm a dog at ping pong. So anybody who wants to play ping pong, especially Braxton Garrett, I've handed him a lot of losses in his career, and Ryan Weathers. So yeah, not quite a secret.
The confidence of it. I love it. This is great, dude.
Do you have your own paddle?
I don't. I'm too cheap to buy a paddle, but I have used some nice ones, and it's a game changer. I got to invest in one.
But a $2,000 fish GPS finder is something you're willing to invest in.
Shout out to Reed.
Max, best of luck this season. We had so much fun having you on, and good luck to the fish. All of them.
Thank you very much.
Good luck. Keep going.